Already you can see change has come to Caravan. Several nomads have arrived and pitched their tents. Guillermel is among them.
That's for sure. I don't care if he is a resident of Overlord.
Hello, Initiate. I'm told to remind you, since you passed Sirio's exam, the other school's scholars may have spells for you as well.
Not only am I relieved to have reached Caravan, but I am pleased as well to see the world door is restored. This will be good for business. And this encampment designer, Birdie, is genius. He wants to speak with you, by the way. Meantime, my shop is open and you get a discount.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, the tents, the colors. It's far from finished, but to even glimpse my design in reality is a feast to my hungry eyes. But of course, it is you who deserves the credit, the savior who stepped onto these desolate sands in my darkest hour. You are my hero! But we mustn't celebrate too soon. Genius is never easy. Even now, more nomads are in distress out there. I suggest the South Road this time.
Oh yes, your note from Ignis. Let me see if I still have it. Here it is. Mr. Fitzhume, please inform our wizard friend that I'd like to speak with them about crafting and order more red chalk. Well, there you go. And don't worry, I love taking time away from being the only intergalactic librarian alive to be the secretary here too. Just go talk to Ignis. I'm sure he's fussing about in his office. Oh, and tell him to order his own stupid chalk.
Ah, good. Hello. I see Fitzhume relayed me note. I really must remember to thank him. He's the fuel to the Arcanum's fire, you know. Speaking of fires, I called you because I thought you'd be interested in learning about a crafting forge unlike any you've ever seen. While perusing your initiate's dossier, I noticed that you're a Promethean crafter. We don't get many of those around here. As a lifelong crafting enthusiast myself, I reckon I should introduce you to a crafting table like none other, the Forge of Legends. An intergalactic class crafter like you could make some incredible things with it, legendary things even. I could go on for volumes about the Forge. In fact, I did. So rather than listen to me blather on, you can read my work on your own time. Start with the first chapter of me book, An Introduction to Forge of Legends, over in the repository. Then come back and we can discuss it. An Introduction to the Forge of Legends, your guide to the Arcanum Super-Mundane Smelter, by Ignis Varric. While it's unknown who built the Forge of Legends, its construction shows techniques from multiple worlds, even different dimensions. It's believed this uncommon design is what imbues the Forge with the unique ability to produce items of legendary quality. That unrivaled composition also creates an operational paradox in that it can only be operated by a legendary crafter. However, the only known way a crafter can attain legendary crafting level is to use the Forge of Legends. Due to this conundrum, the Forge of Legends sat dormant for centuries. Then, after many years of frustrating study, I had a revelation. Crafters where I come from have a saying, no matter the problem, one must always forge ahead. Therefore, to attain the skill required to use the Forge of Legends, one simply needs to use the Forge of Legends. That said, to craft anything of substance, a legendary crafting recipe is also required. So I hammered out a few of those too. Back so soon? Did you do your homework on the Forge of Legends? Smashing! Then you're ready to forge ahead and become a legendary crafter. Here, this teleportation tapestry recipe will serve as a good start with the Forge of Legends. Then it'll help you return. Once you've mastered that, I'll have more legendary crafting recipes I can sell you. Well, go on then. Get to the smelting room and get crafting.
Wizard, Ignis has been babbling on about the Forge of Legends or something in my library. Come here and quiet him down. There you are, finally. Ignis has run off to his office, ranting about legendary this or that's. Go talk to him.
There's my favorite champion crafter now. Tell me, have you made any of my legendary recipes yet? I'd just love to take a look at the results. I've been studying the Forge of Legends day and night, but I haven't quite worked up the nerve to actually craft with it yet. So if you could cobble up another legendary weapon, maybe the one for your chosen school, and bring it here, I'd be ever so appreciative. That is indeed a legendary weapon right there, and the one who forged it must surely have the skills of a visionary crafter. Congratulations.
I have followed you across the sands for many moons, husband, but I begin to question your judgment. We simply must ask for help.
I can resolve this myself, Azula. But if you insist upon this course, I will indulge your fancy. Perhaps this wizard can assist us. Please, wizard, if I might impose upon your generosity, we are but humble Drommel merchants, beset by woeful misfortune. We heard the pale genie's warning, so we packed up all our wares and journeyed for weeks, only to be waylaid so close to our destination. As we came around the bend, these scaly Tringles rolled up on us, stole a great number of our valuables. Seems they like shiny things.
Of course, some might have cut their losses, but my husband is stubborn, even for a Drommel. Seems the shinies are worth more than our lives.
My dear Azula, you misunderstand my motivation, but perhaps we needn't argue. Wizard, if you will recover our wares, all will be well. cannot adequately express my gratitude for your assistance, Wizard. You seem to have a knack for knocking the Tringles around. Now we can proceed to Caravan with the supplies we need to start our business, and a great peace of mind as well.
Indeed. I would like to apologize on my husband's behalf. It must seem petty that we place such importance on these trinkets.
Wait! Hold on! This can't be. It's not here. Our most treasured possession, the jeweled box. They must have taken it into their hidey hole.
You must be jesting, Munjab. How could you possibly impose on this wizard further? I don't understand. When did you become so greedy?
Please, Wizard. I promise I will ask nothing more, but I cannot proceed unless you go into the hidey hole and recover the box. Thank you.
The hidey hole is not exactly pleasant, but you see a pile of shinies across the cave. You'll just have to defeat the hoarder to get to them. The hoarder rolls away and out of the cave. Now, you can search the pile of shinies for the Salib's jeweled box. There, beneath the other shinies, you find the Salib's jeweled box. It doesn't look terribly fancy, but at least now they can leave.
Ah, now I am truly relieved. This was really all that ever mattered. Now I can say for certain that we are prepared to complete our journey to Caravan.
I fear that old age is making you soft in the head, husband. Why would you possibly make such a fuss about that box? It's beyond me.
It's not the box, my dear. It's what's inside. Our betrothal scarves from when we married. Those I could not leave behind.
You mean... Oh, my silly, sweet husband. I am sorry for doubting you. And you, wizard. We are forever in your debt.
Indeed. Come by our tent in Caravan. You will find no one sells goods of higher quality than the Salibs. I hope to see you there.
You return to discover Caravan is even busier than before. It's starting to look like a proper encampment. The Salibs are already set up.
Look at this, will you? A thriving nomad camp if I have ever seen one. Azula and I will be very happy here. The encampment designer, Birdie, is inspired, truly. Oh yes, he asked to speak with you. Tell him we are all squared away.
Can you believe it? Ah, the way the teal brings out the contrast in the other colors. Just as I hoped. And look at how the place is filling in. It brings a tear to my eye. Oh, stop being such a sentimentalist, Birdie. There are still nomads out there, stranded, holding out hope. Ah, and what's this I'm hearing about warnings from some pale genie? The balance of colors is delicate. No paleness without my approval. Of course, I shouldn't bother you with concerns about the palette. You should hurry on to the North Road. There are more nomads in need.
Oh, praise the sands someone came along. Might you help us out here? My brother has gotten himself into a bit of a prickle. Thank you, traveler. Out here, no one can hear you shout for help. I was starting to think we should have gone to Agrabah instead. You see, curiosity drew my brother, Nassim, into the prickly bear's cactus corral, and the spine-filled little beasts locked him in.
For the 1000th time, I'm sorry, my brother. I tried to be focused, but there was that spot of light dancing on the rock. I couldn't resist.
As you might be able to tell, Nassim was adopted into my family. He tends to get distracted from time to time. He can't help it. I wonder You appear to be a wizard, yes? If you'll use your magic to force the prickly bears to hand over the cactus key, we can open the gates. There, you see, Nazim? Not everyone is so cold and cruel-hearted. The gate is open, and now we can complete our journey. You must come by our tent in Caravan, Traveler. I promise you, we have the most diverse selection of any merchant in all Mirage.
Look, Jabari, the spot of light is back. There, on the canyon wall. No, wait. There! Quickly, brother, we must catch it before it gets away.
Adopted he may be, but he is my brother, and I would no sooner part with him than with my hump. Besides, he keeps things interesting. Come see me in Caravan, and we will do business, yes? And look at this. Never has Caravan been such a thriving hub of activity. I'm glad we didn't go to Agrabah. Nothing but thieves there. I tell you, my friend, this place will be good for business. Thanks to you and that designer, Birdie. He would speak with you, by the way.
They say good things come to those who wait, and I believe it. The dream of Caravan is finally realized. Aesthetically, all is well. But I worry your work has just begun. Some new trouble is afoot. Speak with Santiago. Whatever happens, I believe in you, wizard. Stay golden.
No impressive
wanderer from another world. I need not listen to the wind to hear of your success. The murmur in the camp tells me all I need to know. The nomads who recently arrived bear other tidings as well. It seems the warning on the winds of change came from the Pale Genie. With all the nomads finally safe in caravan, we must now assess the danger that drove us here. I would ask you to seek the Genie out. His true name is Demuzid, but he goes by many names. He is a recluse among the Jinn, living alone in a tent east of here. Demuzid is a bit obsessive, but he has been a friend to the nomads in the past. I expect he will explain his reasoning if you seek him out.
I love traveling and meeting with
Hold it right there! What are you doing? Were you raised in a cave? Are you completely oblivious to all the dust you're tracking in? I can't believe this. First these mud swirlers come to torment me, and now you come tromping in, leaving tracks on the floor. Fine, I give up. I'm retreating to the back room. You and the swirlers can battle it out in here, but don't you dare come any farther. What? Now you would contaminate my private chambers? By all that is clean and good, why? Do you hate sparkling clean? I just don't understand. Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care about your reasons. You have violated my personal space, and you will now suffer my immaculate wrath! Mess! I can't take it! clean this up? So much mess! I can't take it! Are you happy? And now it's filthy in here. Oh, you don't see any dirt. How can you say that? There's dirt literally everywhere. It's going to take me weeks to decontaminate this place. Look, if you want to talk, you'll have to meet me in my cleaning supply cave. Well, if you wanted to get my attention, you certainly got it. Between you and those mud swirlers, you've rendered my tent uninhabitable. Oh, you're here about the warning? You mean you don't know? It's Irkala, the Dark Genie, the Dismal Dowager. She has returned! Irkala once ruled all the Jinn. She made us do terrible things. But centuries ago, she was trapped in a bottle and buried beneath the sands. Somehow, during the sandstorm, Irkala was set free, and she's put all Jinn on notice. She sent the mud swirlers, but she won't stop there. Irkala's return means dark times for all Mirage. That's why I sent the warning. If the nomads don't know, tell them they must prepare. Go now!
But a nomad has terrible directional skills.
At last you return from the Pale One's abode. What danger lurks in the desert? Tell me it's not just a shortage of cleaning supplies. Ha ha! I apologize. I must have misunderstood. I know you did not speak of Irkala, the Dark Genie, the Dismal Dowager. She's... What? She's returned? This... But I don't understand. She was imprisoned centuries ago in an enchanted bottle and entombed with her master, the Dark Overlord Xerxes. You don't think? No, it cannot be. Quickly, wizard. You helped us before, but our need is now even greater. You must go west and investigate. Overlord Xerxes is entombed in the Alkali Barrows. Go and ensure the barrows are undisturbed. The sands have settled and the way is clear. Go.
You emerge from the canyons into a blinding landscape of endless sands, punctuated only by a crumbled colossus and barrows dug into the dunes. You spot a lone, undead soldier standing atop one of the dunes. Perhaps she knows whether the Dark Genie and Overlord Xerxes have returned.
Can you believe this? Birds, bones, and undead soldiers bumbling about. It's like some kind of joke, but no, it's real. Xerxes is back. And get this, he expects us to help him conquer Mirage all over again. No, thanks. I served in his army in life. In death, I deserve a break. Well, my squad marched off, so I just deserted. But why are you here? Irkala is back as well? Figures. It'll be just like old times with those two. Look, you want to know more about what's happening? Help an old soldier out, and I'll help you get to the bottom of this. When I deserted my squad and made a run for it, these gulchers swooped down and took my insignia. Get my insignia back, and we'll talk. There it is. Thank you. You lie in a sarcophagus with something in your pocket for so many centuries, it feels like a part of you. Just one more favor I must ask, and then I'll help you. There was once a colossus here, a giant statue, a tribute to some forgotten king. As a mockery, Overlord Xerxes tore down the statue and built his barrows here. Xerxes and his generals are entombed up in the necropolis. Rank-and-file soldiers like me were buried under the arm. We were resurrected, and like I said, my squad was deployed, but I stayed behind. I don't want any part of this. I just want to go back into the barracks barrow and return to my rest. But the barracks guardian won't let me. Go into the barracks barrow, convince the barracks guardian to let me back in, and I'll help you figure out what's going on here.
What are you doing back here? You've been re-enlisted. Oh, you're no dervish. You're a trespasser. I'll make this your tomb too, trespasser.
This is about Siri. I knew she was a deserter. The punishment for desertion is death. So, fine. I'll let her return to her sarcophagus.
Did it work? You convinced him to let me return to the barrow? Perfect. Thank you. These old bones deserve a rest, and permanently this time. All right. You helped me out, so it's my turn. Many dervish soldiers have marched out, but Overlord Xerxes is still up in the necropolis. If you want to confront Xerxes and stop him before he causes any real harm, there's something right here in the barrows that can help. You see the base of the broken statue? That's an old crypt that predates the Persian Empire. Something in there was a threat to Xerxes. An artifact, maybe? I'm not sure. Read the inscription on the base to unseal the crypt, and then go inside and search. I hope it helps. I wish I could do more for you, but frankly, I'm just not supposed to be on this side of the sand. All I can say is thanks, and good luck.
Centuries of sunlight and desert winds have obscured the inscription, but you can still make out the name Mandius and some kind of quote. The quote reads, "I am King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. When you read the words aloud, the crypt is unsealed. Though it was once a grand mausoleum, the crypt has been heavily defiled. The sarcophagi have been opened, and bones are strewn about. If there was anything of value in here, it seems unlikely that it would remain. You should still look around, just in case.
Hello? Do my sockets deceive me? Or is that a living, breathing being? Yes, you. You with the skin and robes and whatnot. Do you have a minute? Can't believe it. You walk right in like it's no big deal. A real, live person. I'd say pinch me, but there's nothing to pinch, is there? So yeah, what brings you down here? Not much left to loot. All the fancy royal sarcophagi were smashed centuries ago. Nothing left of those guys, not a trace. It's just me, and nobody who happened to get stuck in here. Wrong place, wrong time, that kind of thing. So, this is neat, meeting like this, face to skull, isn't it? I wonder, maybe you could give me a hand, seeing as I don't have one, right? Maybe we can trade? Surely you need something. You're looking for Overlord Xerxes. He's been resurrected, has he? That's great, yeah. I mean, how's that fair? Xerxes destroys the world, and now he gets what, a second chance? What an unlucky guy like me gets left down here. So, you're looking for a secret weapon to stop Xerxes? What if I said it was me? Yeah, it's true. I'm the secret weapon. You'll see. I just need one thing. Next door, in the Tomb of the Forgotten, there's a vizier named Rafaj. Get me his magic gemstone, and we'll stop Xerxes.
The tomb lives up to its name. No one's passed through this chamber in centuries, except the dune buggies who don't seem very friendly. With the dune buggies defeated, you're free to go deeper into the tomb.
Look, Tamaris, someone's finally come to call us to duty, to summon us back to serve in battle at the Overlord's side.
Don't be daft, Aristides. If Xerxes wanted us, we'd have had by now. What we've got here is just a looter. Let's teach him a lesson. On second thought, what do we care if someone loots a place? Not like we have anything to lose. Let's just return to our rest.
Haha! I knew Xerxes wouldn't raise me and then leave me here. I was his chief advisor. He's testing me. He sent you so I can prove myself. just want the magic gem. This wasn't even about me. Oh, no one cares, do they? Fine, just take the gem. It's apparently worth more than I am.
You came back? For me? That's the most generous act around here in centuries. So that's it, is it? The magic gem of levitation. Right then, I'll need you to lend me another hand. Would you mind putting the gem into my eye socket? Grizzly, I know, but I'm serious. Go on. You mean it really worked? Stupendous! Oh dear, look at this place. And I thought it looked a mess from down there. It's worse than I imagined. But why complain? Just to be able to move again, to turn my head. It's such a blessing. And I mean that. I really do. So, this is good for you. Got yourself a guide, haven't you? No one knows Mirage like I do. Know it like I know that wall over there. Haven't gotten out much lately, but I've heard things. I know Xerxes was buried in the necropolis, and I know how to get through the gate. So let's get out of this old crypt then. Get a breath of fresh air, eh? Except not me, of course. Not really fair, is it? No matter, let's go. Great burrowing sand lizards! Is it even hotter than it used to be? My skull's literally baking. Makes you almost miss the crypt, doesn't it? And look at the statue. I mean, I heard it was torn down, but seeing it's another matter, isn't it? It was magnificent. What a shame. Not much we can do about that now, is there? I mean, unless you've got a scaffold and a few hundred sculptors. Not today, I guess. Well, moving on then. I think that's the gate to the necropolis over there. Let's mosey on over, shall we? Alright, I used to know a little trick with gates like these. Let's try it. Here we go. Open sesame! Look at that, eh? Feeling pretty good about getting me out of that tomb, aren't you? Ozzy may not have hands, but he's still got the touch. Now the question's how to get into Xerxes' tomb, isn't it? I think maybe that way. Dervish standing guard. Probably not too bright. Let's have some fun, eh?
Halt! No one shall pass Hassan. Overlord Xerxes, seen by appointment only. And you, not on guest list. Try to sneak by and get Hassan shot. In fact, Hassan suggests you get away from Overlord's ossuary entrance now, before he gets bored, and gives you Hassan Shep, just for fun.
Hold on, I have to ask, did you come up with this Hassan Shop bit yourself, or did you steal it? I mean, it's brilliant, really. But come now, let's be honest, a smart, strong guy like you, isn't this job beneath you? You could let us in. It would serve him right.
No way! Not even if you gave Hassan most valuable treasure. Actually, if you get Hassan treasure from Xerxes' vault, he would walk away. First, you must get vault key from the crypt conscripts. But Hassan did not tell you this. Hassan sees nothing, hears nothing, knows nothing.
Patrolling an old graveyard in the middle of the desert would be an easy assignment. You want the vault key? Fine, take it.
You have key to treasure vault? Hassan impressed. Now, you go into vault and get something for Hassan. Then, he leaves and you go in ossuary. Hassan has heard that most valuable treasure in vault is Persian gold and tapestry. You go in vault and get tapestry for Hassan. Then Hassan buys his own oasis and pays somebody else to guard and do Hassan chop. Get tapestry and you can enter Overlord's ossuary.
Think you could just waltz in the Xerxes treasure vault? Maybe you didn't hear. The Overlord's back, and he doesn't like trespassers. All right. Maybe trespassing isn't as much of a crime these days as it used to be. We'll step aside. Just don't tell Xerxes.
Ha ha! Your collar promised us freedom if we apprehended an intruder in here. Sweet liberty, here we come! Sandstorms. I guess it's back into the bottle again. Maybe it'll only be a few centuries this time.
Well, look at this. A room in this infernal vault that's actually unguarded. Imagine that. And there's a chest of treasure, right for the taking.
Ha ha! Fooled you!
I look like a chest, but I'm actually a mimic. Not fair. Oh, yes, it is. Ha ha ha. You want my treasure? You'll have to fight for it.
Defeated, the chest mimic literally coughs up the Persian golden tapestry. Now you can take it to Hassan.
You have tapestry? Oh, good! Hassan is thinking. Why buy Oasis? Hassan buys Genie instead. Then he can wish for Oasis, and whatever he wants. Okay, Hassan will go bye-bye now, leaving Ossuary unguarded, but are you sure you want to go in? Overlord has guessed. He's not to be disturbed.
Oh dear, I just realized. I think I left something back in the crypt. I'm just gonna run, float back in there and get it. Don't want to hold you up though, Wizard. We need to confront Xerxes soon, right? You go ahead, I'll catch up.
Smart skull. Overlord SWAT. Make Hassan chop. Feel like feather pillow. If Hassan were you, he wouldn't go. But not Hassan's problem. Bye now.
Look at that. Someone got past Hassan. Guess he lost his chops. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. He wasn't the brightest lantern.
No, he certainly wasn't. But who is this person? Some kind of wizard? What in the blazing sands are they wearing these days?
Can't say I appreciate the style either, but it'll look nice mounted on the wall. Might even earn us a promotion. Come on, let's get him.
your stupid wizard clothes. Seems fashion's not the only thing that's changed. That was some serious spellcasting there.
Indeed. We'll just stand over to the side here. Might as well get the cleaning supplies. Xerxes is going to make a mess with this one.
Now what? First we're butting up with the corpse warriors, and now we have to fight some wizard? The Duke never should have sent us here. How powerful the Overlord is. No alliance is worth this madness. Let's get back to House Persian. Tyrell can fend for himself.
The Duke is quite inflexible in this, Overlord. House Persian will not bend its knee. We raised you to serve us, not the other way around.
This is unexpected. The Duke really believed that I would serve him? He's clearly a fool, and I begin to suspect you are as well, Chronomancer. Has no one told you the stories? Surely history remembers how I treat those who bring bad tidings. I'm nothing if not consistent.
Overlord, I assure you, I am merely the messenger in this.
You what? You're not getting out of this one, you little hairball.
Wait, we have another guest who's joined us. An uninvited guest. Someone upon whom I can freely vent my frustrations.
this silliness at once! We are urgently required elsewhere, Overlord. Must we waste our time with this worthless smidge of a wizard?
Oh, come on. I was just starting to have a little fun. Very well. I'll just have to delay the gratification of your demise, wizard. For now.
Indeed, Overlord. Our armies await. Goodbye, you little smidges.
Well, this certainly didn't go as was hoped for. Might have been worse for me if you hadn't arrived, however. Meet me outside and let's discuss. I owe you an apology. Ashamed as I am to admit it, I'm the one who resurrected Overlord Xerxes, in violation of my chronomancer vows as well. When we become chronomancers, we swear allegiance to the Order alone, abandoning our houses. But Duke Darius demanded I do otherwise. For years he's had me attempting to resurrect Xerxes, hoping the Overlord would help House Persian regain its ancient prominence. I don't know what was different this time, but during the sandstorm, the magic finally worked. As you heard, however, Xerxes has his own plans. Indeed, the Overlord would re-establish his ancient dominion. He plans to lead his dervish armies to reconquer all Mirage. No one is safe. I must return to the Chronoverge and atone for my transgressions. If the Drommel nomads remain at Caravan, you must warn them of Xerxes' plan. Perhaps our paths will cross again in better times. I hope my mistakes don't prevent such a thing. May the sands save us. May the sands save us all.
Oh, you survived. I mean, you survived! That's fantastic! I was hoping to catch up, but I got held back in there. Nostalgia, you know. So you went in and confronted Xerxes? That's amazing! But he just magicked away like that? What a bummer. So, what are we doing now? Back to Caravan? Alright, sounds good to me. Not like I have any other pressing appointments, I'll just tag along then. Let's go.
Winds of change grow stronger. I sense that you bear dark tidings, wizard. So, Overlord Xerxes is resurrected, and his armies as well. If Xerxes seeks to reclaim his ancient dominion, the implications are unthinkable. Even in this sacred refuge, we are not safe. No one is safe. Our only hope against the Overlord is to unite all of Mirage. A feat that has never been accomplished. Nonetheless, we must make the attempt. Go east to Agrabah, and there seek an audience with the King of Thieves. He has been unreliable in the past, but perhaps he has changed. Tell him of the threat we face and ask for his assistance. We need Agrabah's support. The sands have settled and the way is clear. Go.
Greetings and salutations, my fine friend. You are new to the city, are you not? Ah, then come closer. There are things you must know. Yes, Agrabah is very dangerous. You cannot trust people. They will rob you blind. You are fortunate that I happen to be passing by. What is your business in our fair city? Oh, you are here to see the King of Thieves. How convenient. I just so happen to be the Prince of Thieves.
Excuse me, I've been out of circulation for a while and I know things have changed, but you really mean to tell me that you are royalty?
Jest, of course. I am no prince. Someone already ran that scam. I mean, the King of Thieves. Yes, this way, right down the alley. I told you I could do it. Finally tricked someone into entering the alley. They fell for it. Quickly, jump them.
Whoa, wait! Stop! We can't do this. It's all wrong. They look like good people. We can't attack good people.
Really? So all that planning was for nothing? I guess you're right. But what are you going to do now? Befriend them?
Perhaps I will. Traveler, I hope you'll give me another chance. Meet me back out in the street and I will find a way to make it up to you. I must apologize. I'm Swan, the leader of the Hoods. We just aren't very good at this robbery business. We're thieves, but not the bad kind. We used to work the bazaar. When a corrupt merchant swindled an innocent citizen, we'd pick his pocket and return the gold, keeping a small cut. But the King of Thieves shut us down, under pressure from the other gangs, of course. Now those gangs have the run of the entire city. Not only that, but after letting the city go down the drain pipe, the King of Thieves just skipped town, abandoning Agrabah to gang control. I'm sorry, this must be disappointing to you. The King of Thieves is who you came to see, right? Well, perhaps I have another idea. The King of Thieves abandoned not only the city, but his beautiful wife as well, Sultana Shahrazad. These days, she's the only hope this city has. You should speak to the Sultana. In fact, I'll go too. I've been meaning to talk to her. Her apartment is across the bazaar. Meet me there. I know, it was wrong. I admit it. But that's why I called it off. And here I am, coming clean. You have to give me some credit for that.
I do. You have a good heart, Swan. Just do me a favor and stop trying to pretend otherwise, all right?
As you wish. I'm yours to command, Sultana. You don't have to worry. It'll never happen again, I promise.
You must be the wizard Swan spoke of. I hope you'll forgive the rude welcome you received. I'm afraid that's the legacy of my husband's reign. Please, come in, though. If you had matters to discuss with the King of Thieves, you can discuss them with me. I'll do what I can. So the Drommel nomads in Caravan are seeking aid to fight against who? Overlord Xerxes? I'm not familiar with this name.
Wait, Xerxes is resurrected? Oh, phooey! Then Urkala's back too! Master, I must warn you, they are dangerous, and not very pretty, either.
Be that as it may, I'm afraid we have little to offer in the way of aid. As you can tell, the city has fallen to crime and lawlessness. My husband was gallant, charming, and open-minded, but he was a terrible king. He let the city's gangs have their way in everything. The gangs once kept to the districts, but the king gave them free rein across the city. Law-abiding citizens now fear to leave their homes.
Oh, and he didn't stop there. Gave them the palace, too. Great guy, huh? It's horrid. Have you seen the bazaar? So dreadfully boring these days.
All that said, we do have a plan for restoring order. Perhaps if you help us, Wizard, then we can address the threat of this Overlord. First thing I need is my husband's vizier, Fazal. His home is just across the bazaar. Convince him to come here, and we can discuss the plan.
What is this all about? You were supposed to be watching the door.
Me? I thought you were watching the door. I mean, you said I got the door.
That was when I was opening it, you nincompoop. Bah! It doesn't matter. Just get them! Get out of here! Get the door!
Wait, does that mean you want me to watch it?
No, you fool! Just get out of here! We need to tell Ali Baboon about this!
Praise the sands! Thank goodness you surprised us, those ruffians, and ran them off. They were trying to rob me. I'm so glad you came. Really, the Sultana wants to talk to me? I thought perhaps she'd left the city, but all right, I will come. I will meet you at her apartment.